Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to be taking a look back at Joe and Mac on the Super Nintendo. Let's get into it. Joe and Mac is a Super Nintendo game featuring Joe and Mac. Clearly that is the title of the game. But Joseph and Macaroni are two cavemen who are on a mission to collect rocks and have a good time. As you make your way through this Jurassic Park of rock and roll, filled with dino DNA, you'll encounter many enemies such as Caveman with Stick and Dinosaur. Here's one of the dinosaurs right now, the Sleepysaurus Rex. Look how he sleeps. That's how you can tell that it is a Sleepysaurus indeed. But watch out, it's an Oekosaurus. He's here to put you to bed. Now that we have dealt with the Oekosaurus and the Sleepysaurus, it's now time for the Bossysaurus. This is the first boss of the game. As you can see, he has a tail, a head, arms, but he has no butt. A buttless Rex, if you would. Now that you have kicked the non-existent butt of the buttless Rex, you have defeated the first boss of the game. Claim your prize, which is a kiss that gets you rock hard, and move on to the next level. Now that Joe and Mac have sent that boss back to the Stone Age, they'll have to try Triceratops that one. Let's go. The Triceratops joke really didn't work, as I don't think there are any Triceratops in this level, but we'll have to try that one again. Macaroni and Joseph now must crack an egg and battle the fish fry enemy, who put their fish in the microwave. One cool thing I forgot to mention is that when you die, you come back as Angel Mac and Cheese. I guess you're gonna noodle all those lives. Now we must plant our feet. It is time for the second boss of the game. Get to the root of the problem and deflower this boss. Once you have done so, a pretty cave lady will come up to you and ask you to deflower her, seeing as you did such a good job planting it to this boss. On to the next stage, a Saurus. Let's go. In this next level, you must climb the trees. Use your bee's knees to get to the top. Once you do so, you'll find the giant pterodactyl. He is pterodactyfying, or in regular non-caveman speech, terrifying. Once you have defeated the pterodactyl, another lady will come up and offer you a kiss. Joe and Mac are terrified dactyl of girls, but they'll accept the kiss anyways. This next level is a bit fishy, but I think we can get the jump on it. Let's go. Now this level kind of reminds me of the Mario Brothers one, with the fishes jumping out at you. What are they up to, and why are they being so fishy? Try to tuna in your best performance, and make it to the end. And speaking of tuna, the boss of this level is dolphins. They're being a bit ass blowhole. Sorry, it's a blow asshole? Anyways, they are blow hard to beat your meat. Once you have whacked it to the last dolphin, another cave lady will approach you and mention something about her blowhole. Well, we really blew through that one. On to the next level. In this next level, we got a terrifying pterodactyl. I'm trying to let you down gently. The easiest way to let Joe and Mac down gently is to tell them that it's not you, it's me. And now that you have been let down, like everything else in your life, the giant letdown will not be the boss. He is here to lift his head and your spirits. Unfortunately for this boss, his neck is made out of balls, but Joe and Mac have bigger balls, and they will use them to defeat this boss. With all that talk of big balls and Joe and Mac being a ballful, a cave lady has been summoned looking for said balls. Now this next level is not going to be a very ice one, but we'll let that slide and slip into it. Let me start off by meeting this caveman. Ice to meet you, we say, but we gotta stay cool in this situation. They may seem like ice guys, but really, they are a bit frosty towards you. Now, we have a mammoth task ahead of us, or a huge tusk. Either way, there ain't no elephant about it. Just as you think you're getting along, you develop tusk issues. It has fallen off. Now I think we knows what to do here. Avoid the junk in the trunk, but the trunk is empty. Or gone. Either way, his face has fallen off. Speaking of noses, I think I smell a pretty cave lady. Ready for your trunk. Now that the cave lady is finished with your mammoth trunk, it is on to the next level. Now this level is pretty much the same as the other one where we have to get to the top and fight the pterodactyl. Let's just throw in a rock joke about this one. Rock, who's there? Terra. Terra who? Pterodactyl, not Terra who? I feel like we could have done better, but here's the boss fight. So the pterodactyl is back to remind Joe and Mac about how terrified they are of girls. But Joe and Mac have a bone to pick with him. Prove that pterodactyl wrong and plant one on the cave lady. Although I feel like the plant one would have been used better earlier in the video. But hey, it's too late now to go back. So plant it, Joe and Mac. After Joe and Mac's latest encounter with the cave ladies, it seems to be getting a bit hot in here. But they will not be taking off all their clothes, for they are cavemen only wearing loincloths, the classic attire of the caveman. I feel like things are about ready to erupt, because there are volcanoes in this level. Anyways, I'm moving on. The eruption has already started, but it is in the background of the level, so Joe and Macaroni should not be concerned. Only shall be concerned with dinosaurs and cavemen. Hopefully they don't make Joe and Mac erupt. That would be unfortunate. So remember the ball dinosaur from earlier. His friend is back, and even ballsier. The Balthasaur. Saurus. That's how you pronounce it right. I had to look up my thesaurus to find that one. Now that you have defeated the My Balls Are Sore Saurus, the pretty cave lady is here to tell you about how she'll make your balls sore as well. Here, Joe and Mac must play the game. The floor is lava. I think we've all played this game before, but this time for Joe and Mac, it's for reals. Macaroni and Joseph have invited some friends to play The Floor is Lava with them. Although these dinosaurs seem to be pretty good at the game, some would say that it's even in their DNA. Dino DNA. In this boss fight, you must fight another ball boss. Although this ballsy boss can unball himself, although he does bounce like a ball, which makes him the most ballful ball boss of them all. Man, we are really reaching down for these ball of jokes tonight. We have pulled out a handful of them. But speaking of handful of balls, we have summoned another cave lady looking for a kiss. Well, that level was a real handful, but I got a feeling that this next one might throw us a bone. This level may be hard, but my boner is harder. Here's a good one for ya. What's the difference between a graveyard and a boneyard? I don't have a graveyard in my pants. And here it is, the boss we've all been waiting for, the Bonosaurus Rex. He may be hard to beat, even though he has no meat. And here to beat our meat is another cave lady. She's like, hey, nice bone you got there. I'm gonna make it Saurus Rex. We got ahead of ourselves in that one. But the skull bashing. There's a cat. What are you? There's a cat. On to the next level. On this level, you must go from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen. Classic Joe and Macaroni adventure. They're here to steal your mac and cheese and your Lucky Charms. Watch out, they're magically delicious. Here, we have another boss with balls incorporated. A neck ball boss. Do the same thing you've done with every ball boss so far, and slap them around until they drop. Now that your balls have dropped, you're finally brave enough to kiss a girl. Luckily enough for you, there's a pretty cave lady coming towards you. Those Lucky Charms really do work. And here it is, the final level of the game. Joe and Mac must get back their DVD of Joe Dirt and save the day. They have made it to the final boss of the game, and you guessed it, his favorite movie is Joe Dirt. And what did you guess it? Again, he has Joe and Mac's copy of Joe Dirt 1 and 2. Joe and Mac have not seen number 2 yet, nor have I, so they are really upset about the Red Devil and his love for Joe Dirt. Unfortunately for Joe and Mac, the Red Devil's love for Joe Dirt powers him up to an unbeatable level. He has no love for Joe and Mac though. Now, it looks like Joe and Mac had dirt in their macaroni. Unfortunately, I was not able to beat the game, so this is where we're going to end it. The Red Devil wins, and now we get to enjoy Joe Dirt 1 and 2. Thank you so much for watching, and have a good one.